original Gorilla Broom range started with this Gorilla Broom several years ago. It was originally designed for professionals. What we wanted to do was start from how can we make the very best professional broom for the user. We've used a resin block. It's an injection moulded process, so that the broom you start out using is the broom you finish using at the end of the day. It doesn't get any heavier and soak up water like wood does, but more importantly, that broom won't crack. Then we integrated this scraper blade here, which you can probably see better if I push it down against the surface. And what that does is increases the versatility of the broom. It makes it incredibly useful for removing weeds, for removing moss from slabs, from scooping away water, snow, muck, that kind of thing. And then with the bristle, well, we decided to use a longer than average bristle, and that keeps the broom more efficient, much easier to push. A very high quality bristle is used as well. And here in the middle of the bristle, you'll see there's a gap, and that stops it clogging up. And then most importantly, where a lot of brooms fail, is the connection with the handle to the head. So what we've done is recess the screw thread. And what it means for a retailer is that when a consumer goes into store, they're able to select the head type that they want and select the handle type that they want without any additional assembly afterwards. And more importantly, they don't have to be pre-assembled in store, so they take up much less retail space. The steel that we use to make the handle for all Gorilla Brooms, it's one handle that uses all of the different heads, is the same grade of steel that's used in chairs and tables. And then we have tips and grips colour coded, so the consumer goes into store and they decide which coloured handle they would like, and then they decide which head they need for whatever purpose they have got. We've gone on to make a smaller version of the head. It's 30 centimetres or 12 inches, exactly the same design, with the resin head again, with the scraper blade, with the deep recessed lug, the gap between the bristle, the longer bristle and so on, but just in a smaller head, which incidentally is the most popular sized outdoor broom head on the British market. Then we have a very tight bristled scrub brush, which is fantastic for scrubbing slabs, wooden decking. Then we have a long bristled broom, which I guess is a little bit like a modern replacement for a corn broom. Resin head, good quality bristle, long, and already we see in the market really like these for use around a garden, use around a home, stable yards and that kind of thing. Something a little bit different. This is what we call our rubber scrubber. It has a squeegee blade there for removing liquid. This was designed for cleaning smoother surfaces, but it's fantastic for cleaning down trailers, trucks, vans, along with some water or soapy water, windows, and then again you have this squeegee on the side for getting the majority of the water away from the area once you finish work. We were asked for an indoor version of those two popular sized heads, so we've used a soft bristle, a very high quality bristle. It's incredibly efficient at keeping the dust down, which tradesmen have told us is very important. If I take the larger head here, you'll see we've put the gap between it again. We've used this very high quality bristle. We've used the same resin head with the scraper blade here. So for example, a dry liner or a plasterer, as we call them in the UK, when they're finishing up the job, if there are any spots of plaster on the floor, they can turn their broom over, remove those spots of plaster, and then sweep up those pieces of plaster and the dust without creating huge clouds of dust, which obviously isn't good for anyone's health. As well as that, we have this new handheld work or scrub brush, a plastic bristle again, which means it cleans very efficiently, but it doesn't scratch and therefore doesn't encourage rust. So for cleaning hand tools, digging spades, shovels, forks, that kind of thing. It's incredibly efficient. It's injection molded in Spain, it's bristled in Spain, it's boxed in Spain, and it's packaged ready to ship anywhere in the world at any moment. We've got incredibly modern, up-to-date production facilities that can ship product on very short lead times. The important thing to understand about our production facility is that we can produce any amount of brooms given a lead time with absolutely no issues whatsoever. Our labelling is designed in such a way as it translates throughout the world, barcodes, labels, information, packaging, it's all absolutely ready to go at a moment's notice, and our production facility can cope with any level of volume. It's been designed in this way from day one.